WLJZ Livingstone College Radio.
What's good? Once again, it's your boy Yeddi Lino here at WLJZ 107.1 Livingstone College Radio, and we have a special guest here today.
Yes, sir. Yes,
the
sir.
one and only, and I'm gonna say it right here, right now, and I'm gonna just be cocky with it.
Yes, sir.
The king, the future king of R&B.
Oh yeah, I'm coming.
The one and only KJ,
I'm coming for the
man.
title, man.
What's going on with you?
Nothing, man. Chilling, trying to get it, man.
Man, I appreciate you taking the time out to come here today to come holler at us over here at WLJZ.
Yes, sir.
Man, first of all, happy belated birthday, man.
Thank you, man. I'm trying to turn up this weekend. I got a show tomorrow in my city, the first one.
Okay.
So, I'm trying to bring everybody out, so they can know, I'm really in the door. I got my foot in the door. I'm coming. I'm coming for everything.
And you say that you're trying to get your foot in the door, so that means you just starting out upcoming?
I just started, man. I dropped my first song in October, man.
Okay.
It's just crazy what I done got since then. When I dropped the song, I didn't think I was gonna be here, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I didn't think it was gonna jump that quick.
Right.
I knew it was a hit, but we still working, we still pushing, so hopefully it gets where it needs to go, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, got you. So what got you to this point? What made you get into music out of all things?
Man, when I was little, I always knew I could sing, you know what I'm saying? But I was scared of my voice. I didn't like my voice. I didn't think other people was gonna like my voice. I could always write, but I never wanted to sing in front of people. I was shy.
Gotcha.
So I just kept it to myself. I would sing to myself.
Right.
And so a lot of people don't know I'm in the National Guard. So once I left, once I left to go to basic training, man, we used to be bored. When you bored, you got nothing to do. You got no phone.
Yeah.
Everybody be rapping.
Okay.
And so I used to be antisocial. I used to just go in the corner, stick by myself. And everybody, they just used to be rapping freestyle. Everybody can't rap, but just have some fun. Interact with everybody. And then they was like, Strat, why you ain't really interacting with everybody? I was like, man, I'm just trying to do what I gotta do, go home. They was like, nah, just come over here, kick it with us. So I just started singing, cause I couldn't rap. And they was like, bro, you can sing. Everybody just stopped looking at me, like what y'all looking at? They was like, bro, you can really sing. I was like, man, I guess, but I never really wanted to sing in front of people.
Okay. Now, when you were on bass and things like that, killing time, and when you weren't working on your craft as an individual, as a personal artist, who were you listening to? What artists did you personally listen to?
While I was gone?
Yeah.
Nobody, because we ain't had no phone.
Man. So you had to
listen to nothing. So basically, while I was gone, everybody was listening to me. That's all that's what I was doing every day. I was writing a new song. I was singing every day.
Gotcha.
I was their entertainment while we was gone for real.
So you was already on tour before?
Kinda. I mean, not really, cause when you in there, you basically you in jail. It's not jail.
Gotcha.
But it's basically you just locked down, you can't do nothing.
Gotcha.
So while it was in there, I was just their entertainment.
Okay. All right. So before you went into the National Guard and things of that nature, who were the artists that you listened to growing up?
High school, I was really on the Rich Homie Coin wave, you know what I'm saying? Because I had the love Fro or whatever when he first came out. I was the first one to get it. Everybody in school was like, that's Rich Homie Coin. You look just like Rich Homie Coin.
Gotcha.
I was like, man, I guess so. But Rich Homie Coin, Future. When Kodak first came out, I was living in Florida, down in Orlando. I was going to school.
Okay, shout out to Florida.
Yeah, I was down there doing the school, and so when he was blowing up, I was already knew about him when he even hit up here.
Gotcha.
So I kind of brought some of his music. Future, definitely Future. Man, there's so many, bro. I got a lot I'm listening to, but I definitely rock with Future.
All right. Now, you said that you spent some time in Florida, but where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Fort Lawn, South Carolina, man. It's a small country town. We got one stoplight. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really, ain't nobody really doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Everybody working. It's probably 500, 700 people living in the town.
Okay.
So when people doing something big, you definitely notice. So I mean, everybody know who I am in the town. I'm really trying to put on for my town. You know what I'm saying? So it's just we trying to get there. We on the grind right now.
Okay. Now, when you were growing up, now I know that you said that you listen to people. Well, before you went into the National Guard, Future, those are new artists. But are there any older artists that you grew up on in a sense? Something that your parents used to, your grandmama used to listen to.
Yeah, my mama, man. Shout out my mom. She used to listen to Keith Sweat, especially New Edition, stuff like that era. All that old stuff. Yeah, she had me rocking to that when she picked me up from school. All that old stuff.
All right.
So that's what I mean. I listen to them. I got some of my craft from them. You know what I'm saying? Try to put some of my vocals in my music from them. But it's you definitely can learn from the old school people.
Most definitely. Now, I know that you do R&B, or well, that is considered R&B what you do right now. Have you thought about stepping into any other genres like pop or country?
Nah, that ain't my style. I didn't want to sing in front of people, and when I started doing it, everybody was rocking with it. So I'm just gonna stick with it. I really don't. And that's what I was having. I was having this conversation with my engineer the other day, Dante Dowling. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I heard about him, man.
The best engineer in the city.
Most definitely.
The best engineer around here, I promise you that. But we was having this conversation, and I was like, man, I don't really think it's R&B, but it's not rap either. Okay. I feel like it's like an R&B trap, if that makes sense. Like
trap and beat, trap
like,
soul,
like
trap
it's
soul.
just different. Gotcha. Like what I'm coming with is just different. I feel like ain't nobody really doing it in the game, so that's what makes me stand out.
Now, I know that you have a song out right now called Can't Wait.
I can't.
I'm sorry, probably.
Man, a lot of people like that song more than they like Rap For Me. Because listen, like when you listen to my music, you have to listen to the words. Like you have to really listen. Like I'm telling stories. Yes. Like what I'm saying is really real. It's like really stuff I done did, like really stuff I done been through. So that's what makes me different too.
I don't mean to get too personal with you, but I kind of do, in all honesty. Yeah. What was the inspiration behind I Can't?
I was really dealing with two females at the same time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, one was doing one thing, one was doing another. And you feel like, you know, sometimes you pick the wrong one. And that's how that went. Gotcha. So, like, it was like she was real. Like, she was really real. And, you know, it was just like something, you know how dudes, you can have somebody that's doing something for you. Like, they can be what you need, but it ain't what you want. So that's how that went. And so I feel like I made the wrong choice. And so I was like, man, I just went to writing, and that's how that came out. And that's a big hit too. And a lot of people sleeping on it, you know, but a lot of people that told me that was like, man, I like this song better than I like your number one song. But to me, I just didn't stop comparing them. Like, I can't even compare them no more.
Now you're at the tier of people comparing you. Do you feel threatened a little bit now? Do you feel like you have to put more time or you're critiquing your work a lot more than what you used to at first when you were just doing it for the love of killing time or the passion?
Like, so you asking like, do I need to compare my songs, like make them better the ones in the future?
No, not. How do you feel knowing that people are? How do you personally feel knowing that people are comparing your music?
It don't really faze me because like everybody's gonna have their own opinion. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna have their favorites. Like, but Rap For Me, that's what put me out. That's what put me out there. A lot of people thought Rap For Me was gonna be my only song, and to be honest,
I actually like Rap For Me too.
Exactly. And so I put it out, I was like, man, this song's hard. I was like, I can't stop now.
Right.
And I know I had more content written down, but I didn't think it was gonna come out the same way as Rap For Me did. Okay. But I mean, I went in the studio, I did my thing, I let my engineer do the rest, and it was there.
And I can tell personally that you and Dante have this type of connection.
Yeah,
you know
we definitely do, man.
You can hear it in the music.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I done been to other engineers. In Charlotte. Nobody compared to that dude, bro. Like, I went to, matter of fact, I did a song probably like 2 weeks ago with another engineer. When I left, I just didn't feel that same energy, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I never again. So like, whenever I do a song, if I ain't doing it with him, I'm not doing it. So that's just how that works.
Respect you getting that bond early in the game,
exactly,
so you know you're gonna ride with it in the future. You're gonna bring up with you. I can definitely respect that.
Most definitely.
You know, when you came in today, I had noticed somebody a face that I haven't seen in a long time.
Ty Smooth,
know, Ty Smooth. Shout out to Ty Smooth one time, a big name promoter that I met back in the day when he was first starting out. So to see that, you know, he rocking with you, I definitely know that you got a great backing.
Yes, sir.
A good team
man,
behind
listen,
you.
I got a team behind me, bro. Like, if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here talking to you. I promise you that. Because when I dropped the song, I was just trying to get it out in the city, you know what I'm saying? So I guess when he heard it, you know, he just was like, man, this song hard. And I knew, I didn't even know he was throwing parties. So
that's the party king right there.
He got me all the shows in Charlotte. Shout out to that boy Ty Smooth. So I mean, and the show's been like packed, like not just for me, just for party wise, but I'm saying when I get on the mic and I sing my song, like the girls is really rocking with me. So that's love. Like, that's getting more fans, that's getting more exposure. So I'm just trying to take over slowly.
Gotcha. You know, I wasn't gonna bring it up too much. You know, you're an upcoming artist. I don't really want to get too personal, but like I said, I really do want to get personal. Let's talk. You brought up females. Let's talk about females. Now, you said with I Can't, you were dealing with two females at the time, and that gave you the inspiration. Where do your inspiration come from now? You know,
to still write. stuff I done been through. I'm still gonna talk about stuff I done been through. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's old, I'm still gonna bring it up because other people can relate.
Gotcha.
Like that's what's basically my music, man. Everybody can relate to it. Like I'm telling you stuff I done been through. I mean, everybody done been hurt. Everybody done been through something. So everybody done been broke before. So I mean, you gotta come from somewhere. So that's where my music really come from.
Gotcha. And to get more and more personal, are you talking to anybody right now?
Oh yeah, I got a little shawty. Matter of fact, the song that I wrote right for me, I'm still talking to the same girl. You know what I'm saying?
Respect. So
I mean.
Right.
It is what it is. I mean, you know, stuff happens. That's relationships. So
gotcha.
It is what it is.
Now, do you feel like you, with you being the individual that you are and the type of music that you are doing, do you feel like that will be a threat towards your relationship, or how
do you
feel like you'll be prepared for those Cardi B's and Beyonce's out there that get a hold of KJ?
It definitely does. Like you could tell, like with her, you could tell it's kind of affecting her. But I told her, I was like, it's just something that. You gotta have that trust, that bond, you know what I'm saying? And we was talking about this the other day. She was like, if you ever make it, what you gonna do? I'm like, what you mean? She was like, you gonna leave? I was like, nah, I ain't that type of person, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, that's just that's dirty, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, whoever you struggle with, that's what you gotta take with you. That's just my mindset, so.
Respect.
Oh yeah, she definitely coming with me when I make it. Okay, definitely.
Now you mentioned upcoming projects. What you got coming up next? I know you mentioned Saturday.
I just recorded a song this week, man. It's called "Seen a Lot" featuring Stiego, and it's gonna be one of the hardest songs to hit the streets. I just uploaded it last night, so it's probably gonna be up by next week. Okay. So that's definitely gonna be one of the hardest ones to hit the street. I promise.
Gotcha.
Oh, and matter of fact, I got another hit song out right now, man. Called DMs, featuring my best friend Ashiana, and she killed it. Like she killed it. I promise you, she did.
Now, what's your relationship with her? I noticed that she has a pretty big back too. So you guys work together.
Basically, man, she like my sister, bro. Like, it ain't nothing bigger than that. I already knew she could sing. Matter of fact, she the one that started me singing. Cause I wasn't even gonna do the music like I said. Like when I came home, I wasn't even thinking about going to the studio. And all the boys from back when I was in basic training, they was like, bro, you been to the studio yet? I'm like, man, I ain't doing that. I'm trying to make my money, chill, go home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I seen her singing on Snapchat one day. She had recorded a song at another studio. I was like, man, that sound good. Who did your studio? I mean, who did your recordings? Whoop-de-whoop. And she was like, I went to such and such. I was like, man, okay, that sound good. I'm about to try it out. So I did it. Ever since then, I've been on it. And she was like, man, you surpassed me. I was like, well, look, let's go ahead and get on the song. Yeah, and we got on the song together. The collab was crazy, and she just killed it. So yeah, she definitely doing her thing.
Now, since you are personally doing collabs with somebody that you know, I know, once you get bigger up there, you're gonna seek out for other artists to work out with. Are there any artists right now that you got your eyes on that you will want to work with in the future?
Oh man. If I was to ever make it, who would I want to collab with? Definitely be Jacquees. One of them definitely be. I feel like I don't know, I definitely wanted to work with him because I've been listening to him since Bro was coming up. You know what I'm saying? So if I was to ever make it, I definitely want to get a collab with him. Okay. Most definitely.
All right. Now, so that's on the male side, but how about on the female side?
Female side, to be honest, I don't even really listen to female music.
Okay.
But like, nah, I don't really listen to female music. But I mean, if it was to come up, if I was to come across somebody I wanted to collab with, then we could do something.
And you pretty fair young yourself right now, but I know that there are younger generations that are already looking up to you.
Exactly.
What motivation could you give that future KJ?
Chase your dreams, man. Don't let nobody stop you, and don't be scared. Like, don't be scared, cause I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. Like, I was shy. I ain't want to sing in front of nobody. Just chase your dreams. Like, if you feel like if you got the confidence to do what you want to do it. Don't. What people say does not matter at all. Like, it really don't. Cause everybody not gonna like you, but somebody out there gonna support you. And it's gonna be people you don't even know, so that's gonna be dope too. And once you get that feeling, once you see people supporting you, what you're doing, it's gonna make you want to keep going. So definitely don't be scared and keep grinding.
You mentioned dreams, man. What are your dreams?
Oh man, taking care of my family, taking care of the people I'm surrounded around. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of my team. Really, it ain't even about me no more. It's about taking care of my people. So if I make it, they make it. So that's my dream, man. Just being able to feed my people, I'll be good.
All right. And on the route of feeding your family and things of that nature, bro, I have a question for you. Do you think that you would go and stay independent as an independent artist, or would you, if you had an opportunity, if there was a deal on the table, would you take that route?
Of course, because then that gives me a chance to take care of my people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm independent right now, so it's not cheap at all. Doing music ain't cheap. I can tell you that now. It's definitely not. Trying to get promotions.
Cause you going. I was about to ask you because you're going into more detail.
Exactly. Trying to get promotions, videos. Getting your song registered, getting your name registered. All that stuff costs, man. So definitely, if a label or somebody was like, "Hey, we got such and such for you. We like what you're doing. We like your movement. You and your team. We got this number for you. Let's do something." I'm gonna go for it. You know what I'm saying? As long as the contract is right, I'm definitely gonna go for it.
Now, personally, if you had an opportunity to meet somebody in the industry right now, who would that person be? And that's living or deceased. You had that one opportunity, artist-wise.
Man.
And even if you want, you could throw a couple in if you wanted to do moguls or people that inspired the culture and things.
I really don't know, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't really look up to a lot of people.
Okay.
I really don't. I ain't even gonna flex. Like, I like what the baby doing right now. Like he really shining
the baby.
He really shining the light on the Carolinas, man, for a lot of artists. So he opened the door. So I was like, man, what he doing? He kind of motivates me a lot. But as far as meeting people, I really can't give you a name. I ain't even gonna lie.
And I respect that you said that too, because me personally, being from DC, I have a mindset. When I hear of Carolinas, I feel like there's a differentiation between North Carolina and the South. So for you to be from South Carolina, to have a level of respect for the baby and artists that come from this area too, you just showed me that it's more close knit than what I thought. Yeah. So I appreciate you.
But it's the Carolinas period. North or South, it's still the Carolinas. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And he the first one to really shine the light on the Carolinas. So I feel like the Carolinas is about to be another Atlanta in the future. Maybe like 2 or 3 years down the road. Maybe 5. But it's definitely coming. So like, I feel like a lot of artists that's in the Carolinas, if you got talent, if you put the work in, you definitely can be where he at, because he the only one in Charlotte, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
and he can't be the only one by himself, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely time to put the work in for it.
Okay. As a artist, do you feel like you have the potential to become an entertainer? Because it's two different things from being an artist in the studio and being an entertainer with thousands of people in front of you.
Of course. Like me and my cousin, shout out to KD, man. KD. Make sure y'all go follow him on Instagram, K2 Prime. The dude is hilarious, man. I promise you.
I did see his stuff earlier today. I thought it was you.
Nah, that's my cousin, man. Dude is a straight clown. I promise you, dude is a clown. But yeah, me and him used to do little funny skits together, but sometimes that just ain't your thing. That ain't my thing, but dude is hilarious. But yeah, entertaining. I done hosted college parties, stuff like that. But yeah, entertainment. I definitely like putting smiles on people's faces, you know what I'm saying, getting people lit. So that's just my style.
Gotcha. As we wrap it up here, if there was something that you had to let people know about you personally, and you had if this was your last opportunity to tell something to the world that you would want them to know before they start reading the tabloids and seeing you on World Star Hip Hop and trying to figure out something that they don't know, what would that be?
Oh man.
That one last humble message before you reach the top.
I'm just a hustler, man. I've just been like that since I was little. Like, I always been trying to do something to get some money. Like, and so once I started doing this, it was just like, I done tried everything. Like, I done went to school, I done went to the army, I done drove trucks. I'm just trying to find something, to get me wealthy and successful one day. And ever since I started doing this, it's like, man, it just seems so surreal. Like, so I just feel like I'm just hungry. So if you like me, I'm young, but I have an older mindset, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really hungry in the game right now.
Gotcha.
So I'm really just trying to put the work in, and I got a good team behind me. I got a good team behind me pushing me.
I can tell.
So we definitely trying to get to the top. Definitely.
My man. But once again, man, I appreciate you definitely coming through.
Oh yeah.
I'm letting you know personally, ride for me. I'm gonna listen to I Can't more, since the streets are saying that I Can is better. I'm gonna personally do a little blog to give the world my take on it. But I definitely appreciate you. I'm definitely gonna be sending y'all them new tracks too, so y'all can get them spins up here. Right here. Because I promise you, them tracks that we got, man, they radio hits. Like they hits. They definitely. I mean, I think the song that I'm dropping, and I got another song in the stash, I think they're gonna be club bangers, and they definitely can still be played on the radio. But the songs that I'm gonna sing y'all, I promise you, they gonna rock the streets. I promise. Got you. And we know where to find you. We know how to reach and stay in contact with you. Let the people know where they can.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just created my Instagram. So y'all gotta give me some time, but it's definitely gonna go up. Y'all go follow me on IG, KJ_DA Kid. Snapchat, KJ_the Kid, the same thing. And yeah, that's it.
Once again, man, I definitely appreciate you coming out holler at me here at WLJZ 107.1. We are proud of you. We looking forward to new music. Want to person that you know that you definitely have a good team behind you. And you got a new family over here at Livingstone College Radio.
Yes, sir. And make sure y'all go get that Heart to Heart list on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud. I promise all you got to do is type in KJ Heart to Heart list, and you're gonna be getting the best R&B tracks around here. I promise. In the nation, you're gonna be getting the best R&B tracks. So y'all make sure y'all go get it
first. You heard it here first. Here at WLJZ 107.1, Livingstone College Radio. Yeddi Lino, the one and only, the future king of R&B,
yes,
right
sir.
there.
KJ, make sure y'all remember that name. Hey, and when they drop that ride for me, make sure y'all know where y'all heard it first there, right here.
WLJZ 107.1.
You heard it here first. 107.1 WLJZLP.